This is day 1056 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. With sponsor Arukh share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Please call me directly. Very greatly appreciated. Today we're doing Yoredea Simin Tzadik Aleph Sif Tez Vav to Chaf Aleph. Tez Vav. But nearly seems to me Shabbat place Kamish V'Shneim Gushim Gush Tzolul. So the poskim seem told that there's no difference between a solid, two solids, one on top of the other, and a solid and a liquid. Zel rak le'inyan etzav shtei chatilos. That's in terms of the two pieces. Avloinyan acher for other things. Go such as basar tzonein shenafal l'chavro seach. If you have cold meat which fell to hot milk, v'nafal al basar chatichas basar acheres, and then another piece of meat fell on the piece of meat which just fell into the hot milk. Vaday nesra kedin. It definitely becomes also according to the letter of the law. Whereas it fell on a cold piece of meat, kishera, it's kosher. Shenofla chatichas. No. That wrong. If you have a piece of the cold kosher that fell on hot treif, it's obvious there's no svara to say that if another piece falls on the top piece hatzonenes, which is cold, it's going to come also because the tato gover underneath. Again, the chavastas. The B'Shneim Gushim, when they're both solids, are meaning rak tato gavar. We don't say tato gavar for the purpose of lit lavia that it emits and takes on taste. Avalola says a mamish usachas doesn't make it literally the top thing literally hot. She'achush me'amakish says this is denied by observation. Mashenkin gush toneh as opposed to a cold blob solid, but solar rotech in hot liquid. Naseh mamish usach comes literally hot. It's going to become usher through and through. V'dad kosa b'chom eish is all talking about if the heat of the fire. Al-chamin melicha, when the heat comes with salting, ain donin din tato gavar. The Allah tato gavar doesn't apply. Moshe's barab siyat we shall see. The chem makabah so by soaking ain donim zeh. The tato gavar doesn't apply that either. The ain his chamim mushava. The heat of the garment, the heat patterns are not precisely similar. The daishon cold sonish is barbers in anytime it says cold in this area, it's lav dafka tzonin, so it doesn't really mean cold. Al kol she'ein mechom kli rishon, anything is not at the heat of a pot on the fire. The mikra tzonin is called cold. So the kiddush. V'chom kli rishon havi k'chom she'etzel eish. The heat of kli rishon has to be heated by the fire. Ach v'tover gush, when something which is solid yeshon, some say the own dani bodin kli rishon, since it cools off very slowly, it's always hit a kli rishon. Afil Arukh HaShulchan mi kli rishon, even if it's removed from the kli rishon. Because much I made b'chumo as long as it's retaining its heat. It's going to be explained. It's also clear the din tato gavar, the local tato gavar is shnei dvarim gushim, two solids. Eino el b'munach zeh al zeh. So if they're like one on top of the other, the low zeh itzel zeh one next to the other. The b'chai gav the gam b'shnei m'chamin, because in that case, even if both are hot, ain't sarich el klipa. You only need to have remove a layer. Kasher is barb says as we shall see. Simukufay. Time most of the reason is the time most of the bezeh is gabezeh when one's top of the other, as we said, Helium Machbid al tachton, the top one presses down on the bottom one, maflito, and causes it to seep out. Like we said in the previous sibishem usabeheter. Mashayim bezeh eitzel zeh, but when they're one next to each other, there's no pressure, and therefore the principles don't apply. Tezayin, it was actually his bar, the ima ayon cham. Now she explained that if the top is hot, Tachton Zayin, and the bottom is cold. Tzarich Kalipa, we have to still do a peeling. Because Rabbeinu Rabbi Yisrael received Dal V'zel Shon, Rabbi Yisrael writes, Achal Chol Roseach, I have a Chol Roseach, but hot milk Shnaf Al Basar Tzarich on cold meat. Or Basar Roseach, or hot meat, Shnaf Al Chol Tzarich, on cold milk. Kolefa basar, you peel the meat. B'shar basar mutter, and the rest of the meat is permissible. B'chol mutter, the milk is permissible kulo in its entirety. Obviously, the everybody milk. Enough Luzev talks that they found to each other. Tzonim, if it's cold, mediach basar, you can rinse out the meat. Umutter, akan l'shon rabbein, akan l'shon. And quote from the Beis Yosef. This quote from Beis Yosef. Because Rabbein Ramah writes, the Makush HaBasar, it's a clear place where the meat has to be peeled. If you didn't peel it, Bash Lo Kach, you just cook that way, Mutter B'diavad, it's with the Evan, after the fact, Akal L'shono. It's like we said before. What I was about to say. I remember. The near the sphere, the klipa zui chumra ba'alma. It's the klipa is a chumra. Mirabar. Chen achol is there for the milk. She'ev shai b'klipa, you can't do klipa. Male fizagama is mutter no matter what. Male fizagama basa im loko full b'shlu, but they're for false. If it's only chumra, if you didn't peel the meat and you cooked it, mutter b'yevet, it's mutter after the fact came and she'ena el chumra ba'alma, since it is only a chumra. Yud Zayin, Al Makom Shel Fi Ikar Din, so a clear place where, according to the strict letter of the law, you acquire klipa. Gam B'diavad, even after the fact, Matzchina Shishim needs 60 nega klipa corresponding to the klipa. B'nei Batur Hebi Shtei Deos, in Yana Cholav. Tur brings two opinions about the milk. The re-aim at Shishim nega klipa. He does not require 60 corresponding to the klipa. Yivah Matzah does require it. Ayin Sham. Rabbi say about Shulchan Tavsu Kedas Ari. The Bas like really, you don't need 60 corresponding to the klipa, so you can't negate it. V'niyar da machlokes simtoli, seeing the machlokes contingent on imzeh sheitzrichu ba'abos or klipa, that was required on the meat peeling imzeh mikra din is according to the letter of the law, on we side chumra or just astringency. If he's a rivav shita according to rivav's pasha, shelo kol for abosar if you didn't peel off the meat, upish lo kach, you cook that way the tzor shishim can add klipa, you have to have negate the klipa. V'imlav also, otherwise it's forbidden. Chenu Rabosenu, this peeling on that peeling is going to be made according to the strict letter of the law. He says back, says Magen Avraham seems to say the same thing in Taf Samach Zayin. Yudchas. The Fi Masha B'an, according to what you explained, ain't like Shos Yishar comes b'Shulchan Aruch. You can't ask from parallel places in Shulchan Aruch. Sheikhmir about klipa gam there where they're machmir klipa even after the fact. The same makom shel klipa mdir, that's place where the klipa is required according to the letter of the law. But the first Shulchan Aruch they didn't get down into this distinction. V'ikshim mishayim mekoymes, and that's another place. The Sheikhmir about Shulchan Aruch b'klipa gam di'evet, where the Shulchan Aruch is machmir to require klipa even b'di'evet. Lots of shishim connected. V'yeshid docha. And the Taz evidently, as a result, rejects the principles laid out here. In other words, that's if you reject these principles, yeah, they also here should be also with the Evid. It's kind of have a no. It was no. I read it wrong. The can have a time change circle called shishin and klipa. By needing the milk 60 corresponding to the klipa. Minesha klipa nis arva because got mixed up. But in the case he's not small. And you can't tell it by it, can't distinguish it. L'chein kilu bad everything lean. Begam zesh kosel basar. Also that which you wrote in the meat shim loki full of the I went back here. No, I didn't go back. I'm middle of your class. I'm not sure. Maybe we're getting back. I'm going back a little bit to after the brackets where it says Tad Sifkat and Zayin because I got confused here. Here's the Kan Havatam Shensa Shishim. Negative klipa, why did you need to 60 in the milk corresponding to the klipa? It's a klipa desire because the klipa got mixed up. But you can't say atzma because it's a liquid. You can't tell by itself. That's a limited gam zesh kasu al bosa shim lo kavu bash lukach. And now she wrote that a meat if they didn't peel it and they cooked it that way, with the b'diavad, that b'diavad's mutter zogankin. Tzavka shisarva bosa. That's when the meat got mixed up in a way. Very close to the that you can't distinguish it. I'll show you but it's not mixed. So shishin negra klipa. Then you have to drink. You have to have shishim corresponding to the klipa. Bachil dachuk. That is very dachuk. Why should make a difference whether it's nisarv or not if it's mikra din? So bachil dachuk. He says eis nakir yesh b'zer im klipa nikeres. Yeah, what does it make if the klipa is identifiable? Oh, the sarva is mixed up. Hashem knows. So you can't just ignore it. That's crazy. Places question. Those are distinguished in klipas basar b'cholav. The peeling by basar b'cholav, the kila, it's more lenient. Lefish kol echad mutziv na'atzuk is heter by itself. For the klipa in time time kolish. The klipa taste, which is limited to the klipa, is a very weak taste. Baschav lo asur Torah derech bishul. By the baschav Torah only asur derech bishul, which is a significant taste. Shutam gomer, absolute taste. L'chein lo chminim b'diavad. That's why not machid diavad. Shein b'shayis is those for other sur machin klipa gam b'diavad. Or machin klipa even b'diavad by let's say treif and stuff like that. That's just yecholios kain, and it's possible to say this. V'yesh time there's such things that can be admitted. But the primary answer is the one of the previous sif, that it is chumra b'alma. And the bracket says here, Yishlam the Zogan kind of time. It's really the Khan. It's the reason why here they hold have a chumra b'alma. B'tan Christian place the Chayv ben Basel Chav Shai Surim. Maybe that's why it's a chumra b'alma, because the crazy place is svara. That crazy place is svara was Tam Kolish. No, that's not what he said. He said because the they were both heter. Avayosanir combined svile the hasvara the mekele bola. The more it seems more likely that it's svara that while it's cooling down, it's going to absorb. Ein al chumra ba'alma. It's only chumra chem avor Mogen Avram sham. That seems to be clear for the Mogen Avram. Your test. V'zeshakosfu. If they fell into each other and they're cold, you rinse off the meat, it's from mutar. Some say the zel rak basal chav is only by basal chav. The minat Torah lo nesu apikvisha yom shalim. Then we come also if you soak them for an entire day. But stam iser fell into heter, which is liquid, tzonin cold. The gam iser tzonin klipa, and the cold iser requires klipa. No, so those are another Isser to that's only by Bas B'chov that Hadachas enough, but by Isser you need to have Klipa. It's Gam Isser so Klipa. B'yesh Chokim says some argue the Gam Chol Yisur Genu all by Yisur also the only hadacha is required, only rinsing, not scraping. Since it wasn't soaked, tied by hadacha ba'alma, stuff to rinse off. Seems to be primary halacha. It's a shachar pri-mekhanim. Mela comes out that the ba'ach gavna, the gasmina, in this case we wrote sheheter utzolu. The heter is liquid, lo shayach hadacha, where you can't rinse it off, but gam lo hadacha, also without hadacha. Lefech shayach hadacha, could go in the other direction. Hadacha is relevant. Like a block of heter fall. Gush tzonin, who call block of heter, l'toch iser tzol tzonin, into a liquid iser. The tzorech ha-heter, that in that case the cold would require. They're both cold, right? Shenovel heter gush tzonin toch iser tzol tzonin. So require hadacha. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Excuse me. B'day know the ain chiluk ben shoya tzolul dover chorif. Doesn't make a difference if the liquid was sharp and the chorif are not sharp. Feel nafa meimach it falls the salt water azim, which are very strong. Or b'chometz or vinegar sheshira kvishu dover muad, when the shir of soaking is very short, 18 minutes. Normally we say the sheetin al ur v'yasta, the amount of time it takes to put it on the fire. It's going to start boiling. So kol shelo shal kashir zeh, and which was not around for that shear. Mutter b'adacha, it's mutter to rinse. Okshet tzolul, or when the heter is a liquid, the yavshar b'adacha, where you can't rinse. Mutter garments, mutter without kamei, below hadacha, without any rinsing. Wash kasavnu. The bracket says here v'chein kasav pri magadim. Came for prima godim, b'shari sivsei das sivkod yud. Shkaz of the riva also may melshu grekas. The brine of pickles is also in shamba under the lokaim and kriva. We don't hold like the riva. It's mutter. Chaf v'zeh shamana shenoflu zel toch zeh, that Tzoni now said when they fell to each other cold, mutter tzislu zel b'sholov nimluchu. If they're not salted, aval nimluchu, they're salted. Vodim esav b'malcham, they're still in their salt. Noflu zel toch zeh, they fell into each other. Kaimlan, we hold maliach roser. Salt is like boiling. The tzli, the boiling of roast. The low k'yotech bishul, now the boiling of cooking, which I think is higher. L'chein lo ne'asar kulo. The entire thing does not become usher. Kidin bishul, like by cooking. Elatzorich, because we're talking about tzli. Elatzorich klipa b'makushon yuzem zeh. They need klipa where they touch each other. But I've got the tzli tzarech netilas makom. I'm sorry. I said by tzli. I meant by melicha. Because he asked a question now. But I've got the tzli tzarech netilas makom. By tzli, you need to take off much more. Take off netilas makom, which is like a finger breadth from the meat or whatever salad it was. So why do we require that by melicha as well? Okay, there's such an opinion. Name of the raw. Most poskim die with klipa. It's enough to peel. You don't need to take the tilas makom. Those who say the kam, but tzli die with klipa. They will say even by roast. The other way, by roast it's enough to peel. With vorim kushim, if it's something which is not fatty. As we shall see. Regardless, according to most poskim, so the salt, if they're salted together, they certainly have to need klipa. With tzli and roasted, it's enough to you have to take off the entire outer layer. That was said by the salting is enough to peel. It's when the two pieces of meat and the milk, they're both lean. One of them is fatty. They're both aser, kulam, in their entirety. Kibishla shmeina hasura. It's kulam kibishul. Well, they're both aser because it's like cooking. So hashmeina, the fatty one, asur tzlasher shrei b'kshabolas me'asheni, because when it absorbs in the second substance, mefapea iser b'chochtich, the taste is extruded in the entire piece. Because the fattiness. But I've got my shnia akusha in the second one, which is lean. Asur it's also kula in its entirety. Does it high? The fatty one goes to mefatim and moistens lahai. The other one fats it up literally. Mefapeba, and the iser is distributed in it. Bekula its entirety. So you have meat and cheese. Shenogos they touch each other. Meluchim, they're salty. You have to peel the place where they touched. when they were still lean. That's they're both lean. They're both fatty. I feel like even one of them is fatty. Shneim was in the both lost the garment completely. But so shishim needs 60. Yeshin some say the b'chol melicha on the mashar mashishim. Any melicha will go by 60. They don't differentiate between thin and fat animals. There's all the melicha gara matzli. That salting is worse than roast. Shem fafei yosim penetrates more than the roasting. Because of the brine which comes out by melicha, shukain rot, which is a type of sauce. These by siman kufay, it's going to be clarified in siman kufay. But that in melicha eno says rak kashem lachim. Salting only asks when there's some moisture to activate the salt. Avokshem leveshim in the dry, feel him meluchim, even they're salted, eno kum, it's nothing. Call the message, John Prince Lizzie, Yaveshim, dry, shem meluchim, when they're salted, or shem meluchim are not salted, veim lachim, and they are moist, sagi behadacha, it's enough to rinse it off. If one of the substances is moist and the other is dry, she's by yabish melcho, and such as the salt made a crust on it, and they touch each other. Nevertheless, it's enough to rinse it off.